Nintendo has exploded higher plus 6.91% to $8,900, a historic single-session move that demands your attention. In this video we break down what is driving this and what it means. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is Sunday, August 16th, and this is your complete global market briefing. Investors are selectively buying in some sectors while reducing exposure in others. Let us start with a quick look at how the major global markets are positioned today. Starting with the major global indices. S&P 500 is broadly flat at $7,785.76, awaiting a fresh catalyst. Equity markets are responding to reports that S&P 500 notches record high close as rate hike worries ease. NASDAQ 100 is little changed, hovering near $30,046. Equity markets are responding to reports that RE chip winners may face tougher road ahead as hyperscalers catch up, JPM. Dow Jones is trading lower by minus 0.20% at $53,732. Investor sentiment is being shaped by strong RE earnings lift S&P 500, NASDAQ as inflation data calms rate hike jitters, Kitco. DAX is trading higher by plus 0.53%. At €26,440. Traders are reacting to news that Iran's monthly oil production up 26,000 bpd, OPEC, Tehran Times. FTSE 100 is trading lower by minus 0.21%, at £10,750. Equity markets are responding to reports that strong RE earnings lift S&P 500, NASDAQ as inflation data calms rate hike jitters, Kitco. Now let us turn to some of the biggest names in global equities. Nintendo made a dramatic move today, surged plus 6.91% to 8,900 yen. Equity markets are responding to reports that Nintendo's fiscal first quarter profit and revenue beat estimates, despite Switch 2 sales slump. With momentum this strong, traders will be watching the 9,434 yen level closely. A clean break there would confirm the uptrend and could bring in additional momentum buyers. Risk management remains critical, always size positions according to your own risk tolerance. Sony surged plus 5.73% to 3,912 yen in a significant session. Equity markets are responding to reports that is Sony stock a buy as profit growth outruns its valuation risks. Yahoo Finance. With momentum this strong, traders will be watching the 4,146 yen and 72 sen level closely. A clean break there would confirm the uptrend and could bring in additional momentum buyers. Risk management remains critical, always size positions according to your own risk tolerance. Tata Motors plunged minus 4.32% to 334.50 Indian rupees in a significant session. Equity markets are responding to reports that JLR profit falls 69% as supplier fire, Middle East conflict hit quarterly sales, automotive news. India passenger vehicle market share and EV penetration, particularly Nexon EV, is the domestic growth story. JLR's transition to full BEV by 2030 requires significant capital but positions the brand well. Any update on the next generation JLR platform timeline would be a catalyst. BHP plunged minus 3.31% to $61.35 in a significant session. Investor sentiment is being shaped by China is taking on mining giants to reorder a $190 billion market, mining.com. China property market stabilization is the single biggest catalyst for iron ore, and hence BHP near-term earnings. Any positive PMI or construction data from China would move the stock. The copper growth story is intact regardless. Now let us dig into the macro picture driving these moves. On the geopolitical front, traders are reacting to news that Iran's monthly oil production up 26,000 bpd, OPEC, Tehran Times. This is adding a risk premium across energy markets and supporting safe haven demand. Central bank policy is at the forefront of investor minds. Equity markets are responding to reports that strong RE earnings lift S&P 500, NASDAQ as inflation data calms rate hike jitters, Kitco. On the data front, investor sentiment is being shaped by strong RE earnings lift S&P 500, NASDAQ as inflation data calms rate hike jitters, Kitco. Turning to commodities. Brent crude climbed to $88.52 per barrel, up 1.67% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that S&P 500 ends higher as CoreWeave results fuel RE optimism. WTI crude edged higher to $82.40 per barrel, up 1.42% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that S&P 500 ends higher as CoreWeave results fuel RE optimism. Natural gas ticked up to $2.73, up 0.22% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that Iran's monthly oil production up 26,000 bpd, OPEC, Tehran Times. Gold ticked up to $4,380.40 per troy ounce, up 0.38% on the session. Safe haven demand is being supported by reports that gold prices rise, set for positive week after soft jobs data cools rate hike bets. Let us give you our near-term view on Nintendo. With momentum this strong, traders will be watching the 9,434 yen level closely. A clean break there would confirm the uptrend and could bring in additional momentum buyers. Risk management remains critical, always size positions according to your own risk tolerance. In the currency markets, Euro to US dollar is at 1.16, gaining 0.37% on the day. Pound sterling to US dollar is at 1.35, gaining 0.28% on the day. US dollar to Japanese yen is at 159.31, losing 0.08% on the day. Currency markets are reacting to RBI closes forex deposit window for NRIS early after $52.3 billion rush, the Indian Express. Here is your market watch list heading into the next session. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Independent market coverage, no subscription fees, no paywalls. If this analysis saved you time and helped you think more clearly about the market, please like the video. It costs you nothing and it directly funds more content like this. Subscribe for daily coverage across indices, stocks, commodities, forex, and crypto. Tell us in the comments, what are you watching most closely right now? That wraps up today's coverage from MTRS_Market Pulse. This content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own research. Stay disciplined, and we will see you tomorrow. That is your full global market briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe and turn on notifications for daily updates.